Welcome back to another show of Win with Money. My name is Jared Briggs. I'm your host. Thank you for listening and being a part of this. This is fun. You guys, I've really enjoyed this show. You may look at my show and see there's 147 episodes of another show that was called Real You. This is Win with Money. This is a huge passion of mine, to teach about money and to help people win. That is a huge goal of mine. So thank you for listening. You guys see the title is Money, the Power of Wealth. When I talk about wealth, wealth is all encompassing. Wealth isn't just money. How much money you have in your bank account, how much money you make, none of that. Well, some of that. But wealth is also time, relationships, experiences, joy and happiness, enjoying this beautiful world and family and all of this stuff. Like, wealth encompasses all of it. And so when I say money, the power of wealth, the reason why I say the power of wealth is because money gives us the ability and the options and the creativity to live life on our terms. It's really hard to live without money in today's world. 500 years ago, you could make it. But in today's world, there's a lot that's controlled by money, and it doesn't make it good or bad. It's just where we're at. And one thing I really want to change is people's mindsets about money. Like, if you have money or you don't have money, that doesn't make you any better or worse. It is a tool and a resource, and that tool and resource is for us to be able to use. So the whole goal here is to help you understand what money is, how money works, and what to do with it so that you can use it for a better tool and resource in your life. So that is what we're going to dive into here. So again, money, the power of wealth. And when you hear wealth, I want you to think of every area in your life. How could you create better wealth in every area? I like to look at things: faith, family, finance, fitness, fun. Those are the 5 things that I look at a lot. And so it's like, hey, how can I use money, leverage money, use it as a tool and a resource to make all 5 of those areas good in my life? There's a lot of things that I like to do for fun, like golfing and a bunch of other different things. Well, it takes money to do those things. So how can I use money as a tool and a resource to accomplish those things and make those things happen? So let's dive into it. We're going to talk about this. You guys, the number one thing here is money gives you options. Money definitely gives you options to live life on your own terms of what it is that you want to accomplish, how it is that you want to live, and what you want to pursue in this life. And so the biggest problem that I see is money controls people, especially the American people. It has so much control over us. It decides what we do, when we do it, how we do it, why we do it. Like, there's just so much control that money has over us. And that's a problem. It's a huge problem. Like, wouldn't you like to live your life in a way to where it's like, well, I want to do this, this, and this, and I'm going to make that happen, instead of, well, this is what it is and this is how it works, and it just is what it is. I don't want to live like that. Like, I want to figure out, like, what are the secrets? What do I got to learn? Who is it that I got to become to make those things happen that I want to happen? Do I like accomplishing our financial goals and our dreams? There's a way to do it. I share this quite often with people. One of my big dreams is to share with people how you can live life really good right now, save and invest, enjoy your money, go do things, and plan for the future and accomplish all those things. Like, there's a way to have it all. So many people, they live paycheck to paycheck, but they're making sure they put money in their retirement accounts and all those things. Guys, there's no guarantee that you're going to make it to retirement. What if we pass away before? Like, are those really the memories and the things that we want? Like, even with my parents and stuff, I'm like, I don't want you guys to leave me with money. I want you to leave me with experiences. If you got 20 grand in the bank, let's go on a cool family vacation or do something. Like, let's not allow money to control everything we do. Like, let's use it as a tool and a resource and realize what it is, because it's not real. Money isn't real in any way. The only reason why $20 is $20 is because you and I agree it's $20. And so it has so much control over us. And so the whole topic of money gives you options, that's what it's for. Like, it's not to control you, it's to give you options. I'm going to give an example. My wife has a full-time job. I've got my business and things that I'm doing. We got a 3-year-old daughter. We've been working on yards. We also help my wife's parents with cattle and their ranch. Like, it's just busy. Like, everybody's busy, right? Everybody is. And I got so sick of coming home and having to help clean. It's not that I don't want to. You know, you get done putting the kids to bed and your wife's like, hey, would you help me clean up the kitchen or something? It's like, no, I don't freaking want to. You just get sick of that kind of stuff. And, you know, we do it, we have to do it. But I looked at it one day and I said, okay, how could we use money to simplify our life a little bit? And I ended up meeting a lady. Like, this is interesting. I've been talking about this. I wanted to find somebody to come in and clean our house. I was getting something to eat one day and the lady in front of me, the line was being really slow and I was in a hurry. And so to speed it up, I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy hers too. So I bought hers, so I moved up a spot in line. Now they're working on both of ours at the same time. So we got visiting and ended up, she cleans houses. I'm like, holy crap, no way, we're looking for somebody to do that. So for 3 months now, she comes to our house once a month. She spends like 6 hours. She comes and sweeps and mops and wipes everything down and cleans the countertops and the sinks, like just deep cleans it, right? That's the stuff that takes 5-6 hours, you know, one Saturday or whatever, every single month. She comes and does that now. So now we don't have to worry about, you know, every once in a while we'll still have to kind of like sweep and vacuum or something because it gets a little dirty throughout. So I like that. I really like that. So now she comes and does it. And guys, that simplified our life so much, especially for my wife and our life and the things that we got going on. Do you see how that gave us an option? It opened things up. It's a tool and a resource like that. The value of her doing that is worth so much more than the money it costs us. Like when I come home, the day she comes, I come home and it's just like a breath of fresh air. I'm like, worth every penny. Like, I even give her a really good tip because I appreciate it so much and she does such a good job. Like, I give her a really good tip. That is what money is. It's a tool and a resource, and it's available to all of us in masses. You guys, there is so much money out there. And so that's why I look at this like money. It's the power of wealth. It's the power of accomplishing the goals and the dreams and the pursuits of everything that it is that we want to accomplish. So that problem that money controls us, and it controls people in so many ways, I've got a solution that I want to share with you guys that I really feel is going to help you. And that one thing is I don't believe in budgets. I don't like the word budget. It's limiting. It shuts my mind off. I want to focus on expansion, growth, prosperity. Like, I want to focus on those things. And so I call my system that I've used for going on 8 years now, I call it a wealth creation plan. And I've created a wealth creation sheet. And that wealth creation sheet literally is just an Excel sheet or Google document, Google sheet. And it's so crazy simple. And anybody could build one of these, guys. Like, I am not an Excel expert at all. I know the very basics of how to use Excel. It is crazy simple. But I want to give you these tips because you can go in and like create the equation where it adds everything and minuses and tells you what's going on, right? So I want to give you guys some tips on how to create a better power of wealth in your life in the form of money to allow you to accomplish the goals and the dreams and the financial freedom and to have options. Because this is what's helped me the most. This is the very basics of finances, and it's helped me the very most by a lot. So this is what I would advise you to do. Go into that sheet. If you're going to build one on your own, or if you want mine, let me know. But if you're going to build one of your own, just do this. Right at the top, make like a box. I color them. And so I think I do green. So for your income, if you have your income, spouse's income, maybe some investment income, whatever you have, put all of that in there, whatever you make per month. Break this down to a monthly thing. So you've got your section that's for income. Then skip a line or a row or column or whatever that is. Skip one and then do a different color. Whatever color you want it to be, that one's fixed expenses. So like your vehicle payments, your phone bill, your insurance stuff, your rent or mortgage payment, any of those fixed expenses, they're the same every single month. So put those in there. Then below that, create a different color one, yellow or blue or purple, whatever you want. And that one is variable expenses. So those variable expenses are ones that change often. groceries and a lot of utility bills, your gas, electric, water, all those things. A bunch of other different things, right? Whatever your expenses are. So go through and categorize. So you got your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, and then below that, this is where it gets fun, is below that, the things that you want. Do you want to build up an emergency fund? Do you want to have a spend account? Do you want a vacation and gift fund? Do you want to buy a house or buy a car or start a business? Like, what's important to you? And you start categorizing that money in there. So you have these columns or these spots where it's like, hey, here's our fixed expenses, here's our variable expenses, and these are the things that we want to put money into. And every month you get paid, and this sheet tells you where your money needs to go. So then you just transfer it. The wants, the desired ones, emergency fund or whatever those things are, you open separate savings accounts within your bank account and label those. So label them emergency fund or spending account, vacation fund, buying a house, starting a business, whatever it is that's important to you, investments, retirement, whatever it is that you're working towards, and you label those. And so if you put $100 in the savings and investing account, when you get paid, you transfer $100 into that account, and you just keep doing that and doing that. This is the whole pay yourself first strategy. 100% pay yourself first. That is the whole focus of this thing. So that's why I call it a wealth creation plan, is because instead of focusing on a budget and you're like, okay, we can only spend $400 on groceries and like crap happens, right? We're reversing it. So it's like, hey, we're gonna take care of everything first. Our bills are paid, the fixed expenses are paid, the variable expenses are paid, everything's planned for, we've transferred money into the accounts that we want taken care of. Well, shoot, we got money left over. Let's go enjoy and do things that we want. Like, I have the hardest time when people are like, oh, we're gonna get on top of finance. We can't eat out anymore. You guys, it's fun to go eat out once in a while. Like, you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean. I hate cleaning. I hate it. Not that I hate cleaning, but like you cook dinner and then you're like, gosh, damn, we made a huge mess, right? So once in a while it's nice, like, man, let's go out and get dinner as a family. Let's go have some fun. Let's go to dinner and just not even worry about those things. There's nothing wrong with that, you guys. There is a way to accomplish all those things. There's still a way to enjoy, to have fun, go on vacations, do all of these things, but still save and invest and plan for the future and the goals and the dreams that you have. There is a way to accomplish all of them right now. You don't have to wait till you're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old to enjoy. You can do it now. And this is the wealth creation plan. This is what's done it for my wife and I, is we just built this whole strategy. Like, we are managing our money. We know where the money is going and what it is doing. Do you see how this is a power? Like, it is a power towards wealth. It is a power and an option, because we're like, hey, we've got money in our budget. Let's hire somebody to come in and clean our house. Like, we've built it into our plan. It doesn't disrupt our saving, investing, or any of those other things. Like, we still put the same amount of money in savings, investing. It didn't disrupt anything. We were just like, hey, we're gonna allocate this money to having somebody come in and clean. It's because we told our money what to do. Like, we are managing it instead of it managing us. So we never get to the end of the month. It's like, man, where'd all of our money go? What's going on? We never do that. I know exactly where our money went and what it is doing. That is the power of it. So you guys, this is a strategy that will help you to where now money doesn't have the control or power over you anymore. The power is back in your hands. The power is completely back in your hands. And it is such a powerful tool. And in that Google Doc or Excel sheet, you guys do the math. So you know how much money you have, you know what your expenses are every month, you total it at the bottom, and then you take your income minus your expenses, how much you have left over, and you can be like, hey, we have 500 left over, we got this, do we want to save more, do we want to do this, we want to go here, this, da. Like, it puts the power back in your hands, and it works really good. So that's why that's why I titled this Money, the Power of Wealth, is because this gives you the power. It puts the power back in your hands, like I said. So I really hope that helps. You guys, this has been life-changing for me when my wife and I first got married, and we were tight with money. I was like, gosh, there's got to be a way. Like, we've got to start figuring this out. Like, we don't make very much now, but we don't even know what to do with the money we have now. Like, how are we going to make more money and know what to do? So I really dove deep and figured out, okay, well, what is it that we need to figure out? And this is what I come up with. And this is what I developed. And I took many different strategies of a lot of people There's a lot of financial information out there. And I took pieces that I liked from each one of them and created this wealth creation plan, because that's what my wife and I want to accomplish. We want to accomplish wealth. And so it encompasses everything. Like, how can we use money to accomplish the goals and the dreams that we have? And we're like, well, to do that, we've got to be in control. We have to control our money. So if any of you are interested, I do have an ebook that talks about these things. You can just request it, download it, and it'll come right to your email. And then if you have any questions or want help with that Excel sheet, setting something up like that, I'd love to help you guys. Let me know. But to download that ebook, I'd like to give that to you for free. Go to www.realjaredbriggs.com and then the /ebook. And just go there, scroll to the bottom, you can put in your first name, last name, email, and check the box and hit submit, and boom, it'll be right in your inbox. So I'd like to give you guys that for free if you'd like to learn a little bit more of this. And then if you'd like help beyond that, send me an email, message me on social media. I'd love to help you guys, love to help you. So there are some tips about money, the power of wealth. Go use these. You guys have a wonderful day.